Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mohammed and we are here to talk about livestock farming. Though we are not at the farm, but I have my boss here with me. He will introduce himself to us, then we pick it from there. Hello boss, welcome.
Thank you, Mohammed. I'm Gerry Ferreira, founder and owner of Karoo Livestock Exports in South Africa.
Okay.
We're exporting livestock since 1996 to more than 50 countries internationally. We've started to export to Ghana 2 to 3 years ago.
Okay.
With great success. The animals adapt well. We export goats, sheep and cattle to Accra by air. We only use air freight. And yeah, the animals adapt well. I've visited several farms now, and we've also presented a boer goat course, an official boer goat course, where we had 20 people attending, and they will receive their certificates soon. But yeah, the possibilities to farm with especially boer goats, Kalahari Reds and Savannahs, Dorper sheep, meat masters in this country is fantastic.
Okay. So you said this is fantastic, but how is the adaptation? How do you see, you have been to several farms here, what is the future for livestock farming in Ghana here?
Look, they adapt easily, but it is obviously important that you just sort of give them a week or two on the feed that they are used to, not just bringing them immediately, like a flush into the Ghana feed. But they adapt easily. They are harsh animals that's been born and bred under harsh conditions, so they can easily adapt. It's African animals for African conditions. And the animals that I've seen, they adapt very well and they look really great.
What's the small history about boer goats? Can you give me a small history?
Yeah, the boer goats in South Africa started in the 1950s, and with a couple of farmers and very strict selections. And yeah, and nowadays, as I said, we export to 51 countries. So it's a strong industry in South Africa. If we talk about the South African boer goats, we should also include the Kalahari Reds and the Savannahs. But these are meat goats. It's for meat production, and this is why they're so popular, because they add a lot of meat to the local goats.
You have farm you talk about boer goats. What are other animals that you have at your farm?
Yeah, well, that's not important. We're exporting boer goats, Kalahari Reds and Savannahs and sheep, meat masters and Dorper sheep. But we're also game farmers. We've got, from buffalo down to Springbok. We've got a game ranch in South Africa, but we also export game, but that is not what we're doing here in Ghana.
Yeah.
We are specifically here to export boer goats, Dorper sheep, meat masters, and all the meat, and also the milk goats. But we're not here to export game at the moment.
In Ghana, I've made an interview with Livestock before, and I've been posting more videos about boer goats. People do complain of the price and all that. Can you speak on that for me?
Obviously, they will complain on the price. The prices that we get in South Africa physically on the farm is only 1/3 of what the prices is that they have to pay in this country. Okay. Because you have quarantine, you have road transport, you have to build crates, you have handling fees, and then obviously the freight. And then on this side, you have very high duties that you need to pay, import permits, and etc., etc. So obviously, all the cost makes it expensive. It is a fact. But the people that started and that began with the goats some years ago, they are very successful.
Do we have any special feed for boer goats?
Look, my dear friend, I have a lot of options for the feed, but you have the animals have to adapt in this country to the feed that you have available. You can't bring all the feed from abroad. But as I said, I do not have a lot of time now. I still have to see other customers. So that will be the last question that I can answer now. And yes, we have a lot of feed, but you have more than enough feed in this country to sustain the boer goats. You don't need to import feed.
Thank you so much.